guys also prey on single moms because they know that single moms want companionship. So they know how to make it look like they're going to be providers.
Hello everyone, today I will be doing a spotlight video on people who choose to take advantage of single moms and basically their desperation. And it is a sad situation, and I know I joke a lot about on this channel. However, this is one of the real risks that single moms take whenever they are trying to date. We're gonna go ahead and just get it started. So if you could like the video, subscribe, hit that bell, get them daily videos, and hey, how's it going? My name's Ratboy. Let's get into it.
Listen, there are literally men that prey on single mothers. They know that single mothers are hard workers. They know that single mothers will keep their bills paid. They know that single mothers will keep themselves a place to stay, a car, fresh clothes, and food in the fridge. And please believe me when I tell you that there are some men that see this as a get out of jail free card. They find them, they want them to fall in love with them, they want them to become fixated on them, whether it's sex or whether it's demeanor, swag, whatever. There are men that prey on single moms. And what's crazy is they prey on single moms because they don't like to pay for anything. First of all, how wildly disrespectful of it is it for a man to come into a single mom's life and not pay for her stuff while living with her?
This is something else.
And I'm gonna be stopping it throughout and making comments throughout. So the first part of this video, she's saying that there are men, broke men, obviously, that are coming to be with single moms and going to take advantage of them monetarily, going to take their money, going to take their I guess their food, going to live with them, going to get a free ride, whatever it is. This happens with not just single moms. This happens in any relationship. So the fact that these men purposely do it on these single moms, it's not that they're doing it because they're single moms. It's just they're doing it because she's just the next female on the list. You know, he's going down the list. So it's not really like they're purposely doing it for single moms. Honestly, I think that they would prefer to do it just on a woman that doesn't have any kids, because it's less of a headache for these men who are trying to do this kind of stuff. But realistically, it's just if you're gullible enough, you're gonna fall for the trap. And these men are dishonest. It is wrong, honestly. Realistically, these single moms shouldn't be dating, period. But they get lonely and they get wrapped up in all this stuff, and it's a sad sight all around.
Beat by both bum. What beanstalk you fall from?
You are an ain't shit man if you can literally know a woman is a single mom, come into her life, live with her, and not pay any of the bills. Sometimes, sis, he doesn't really love you. He just needs a place to stay. And a man told me this. He said, look, I like talking to single moms because they always hold it down. Are you holding him down, or is he holding you down? And see, this is where people get upset. But the reality of the situation, he's not holding you down if you're the one holding everything down. When somebody else is holding it down, think about it like a sheet that's blowing in the wind. If you're holding it down, you're exerting all the force. If somebody else is holding it down for you, they're exerting all the force. And I'm just not okay with other men feeling comfortable about the woman always exerting the force. These guys also prey on single moms because they know that single moms want companionship. So they know how to make it look like they're going to be providers and they're going to hold shit down. But let me tell you something right now. If he's not holding down no bills without being told to, he's not going to be able to protect you. A real protector makes sure that that's done first. How is he going to protect you in this world if he won't even be able to protect you from bills? What? Single men that prey on single women, they move in and they're not asked to. They just move in. Starts with a pair of pants, then it starts with some shoes. But the thing that always gives it away is the TV.
I'm gonna go ahead and just say one other thing, and this isn't uncommon. This is not uncommon. It's actually very prevalent in certain types of neighborhoods, and it's actually a lot of women see this, so they know exactly what's going on. And that is one of the main reasons why I have said in the past that a lot of bad decisions are being made here. And I am definitely not going, it's everyone's to blame in this situation. Obviously, whenever you have someone who is scamming someone else and there's another situation, it is always going to fall on the fault of the person that is doing the scam. But in a lot of situations, some of these women can be proactive, and they choose not to be because of desperation, because they want someone to help them, supposedly, when in reality, all they're getting is a whole lot of nothing. They're not even real companions at this point. They're just filling a void, and they really don't know why they're doing it. And talk about bad decisions. We talk about making sure you're not involving women into your life that are making these bad decisions, and then you look at their past and you realize that they've been doing this the whole time.
They bring a TV. When they bring their damn TV, understand that they're about to stay. I have literally seen this happen a lot.
Told you.
One time, when I was a single mom, I was talking to this guy, and he brought a TV to my house. I said, "What do you bring that for?" He proceeded to try to stay for 3 weeks while his apartment was getting fumigated. No, sir, you can't stay with me. Sometimes he only wants to stay, sis, because you keep that fridge stocked up. You keep that bathroom clean. You keep those floors together. You keep that laundry washed. Some men just want to be with a version of their mom. Look it up. There's whole studies about this. But we gotta keep asking ourselves, why are we cool with this? At a certain point, I'm not the first person to have said this.
You shouldn't be cool with it.
And look, I am not saying that you should just, if you are dealing with a man like this, you should just cut him off because maybe you love him, whatever. But girl, you gotta love yourself more. Look, it's great to meet the parents. It's great to meet the family members. But there's just gotta be more. That man knows what he's doing. I just want to empower single moms everywhere. Just because you're a single mom does not mean that love is not going to find you. It doesn't mean that the right guy is not going to find you, that's going to want to take care of you and your kid. It actually exists. And the unfortunate thing is, if you continue to fill your life with men that won't make that a reality for you, then you really are wasting your time. Because the inability to make room is only something you can control.
Surely this is all for me. I'm so fucking important.
And the irony about this entire situation is that these single moms allow into their life for whatever reason it might be. It might be because they are a certain height. It might be because of certain things they said. A lot of times these men can be dishonest. And I will never defend that. I'm always honest with my actions and my words. A lot of men aren't like that. That's their life. But you should also protect yourself, especially being a single mother. And probably the thing that I cannot wrap my head around is that these women will take in these deadbeats. They'll take in these other guys to live with them for free, and they'll eat all their food or whatever these guys are doing. And then they will go and marry the nice guy, the guy that's going to treat them right, the guy that's going to provide for them. And then they'll end up leaving that man because he was too nice, or because she felt like something was missing. She felt like there was more out there for her. All these vague, very vague reasons that these women leave these really good men and leave the men just broken. They did everything right, and these women choose to be with these other types of men. So you can say that they deserve it. I don't necessarily think deserve really isn't in my vocabulary. I don't think people necessarily deserve certain things. I think your actions lead your path in life to certain destinations, and it's completely up to you what you choose to do in that life, and what you choose to and how you choose to walk your path. And all I can do is tell you that from experience and from knowledge of what these single moms have to deal with and what these single moms have dealt with in the past, that good decisions are never made, and they will always revert back to from whence they came.
And all we can do is pray for her. But still, this is real shit.
Any man that comes into your life and isn't thinking about you financially definitely can't think about your kids financially. And I saw this woman, and she was like, "Oh, my kid asked my boyfriend to get something for them." And I was like, that's not his responsibility. Nope. So you cool with a man being around your kids and him not feeling responsible for anything? What do you truly gain out of the situation?
Exactly.
Like, you could buy a dog or a companion or a stuffed animal that will take less from you. The problem isn't just what they take. It's the fact that they don't give it back. The problem is that a lot of these men take more than they bring, and that is the issue. And it's disgusting and deplorable when a single mom is already in a stressful situation because they are the one that has to provide. They don't get sick days. They don't get vacation days. They are the one there constantly. So you an ain't shit guy if you literally come to a woman, you got a kid, you ain't trying to provide nothing but your presence and a TV or fix a little thing here and there around the house. Money. Where is the money? I'm just saying, if you don't believe me, look it up. I feel like the guy for Reading Rainbow, he's like, if you don't believe me, you can. If you don't believe that there are men that will really target single mothers and go and drain all their resources and cheat on them and go to the next, you need to do more research. It's just wildly selfish.
You're in my house, Fatso, and you didn't ask permission. So you and your friends can leave now, or they can carry your fat ass out in a bucket.
It is wildly selfish. It's very selfish for these women to expect that every man they meet is going to be the man of their dreams and is going to take care of them and pick up the pieces from their bad decisions they made with God knows who in the past, and whether or not they have 30 or 40 or 50 people that they've been with in the past, or whether or not they have 3 different kids from 5 different dads, whatever the situation might be, you better believe that there's always going to be someone out there that is going to try to take advantage of these women, just like there are women out there that are trying to take advantage of these men. Any man that is going to put money into a single mom or put money into a single mom's children, the money is gone. It is not an investment for these men. It is actually the exact opposite of an investment. You might as well be getting your money and throwing it in the gutter, throwing it in the trash, because that's exactly where it's going to be once the mom kicks you from once the mom kicks you from your position as the step parent or whatever you were. Once she removes you from that position, all of those investments are gone. So never invest in a single mom, never invest in a single mom's kid or kids, children in a lot of cases. And they will expect the world out of some of these men, and it's just not going to happen. The desperation puts them in a very vulnerable spot. It puts them in a position of possibly being taken advantage of, which I do not condone at all 100%. I think it's deplorable. I think it's horrible. I think that if you are going to do that to anyone, you are scum. But it happens nonetheless. And it happens a lot, especially now with online dating, with people love bombing and scamming and doing all these things that really shouldn't be done, but they do it anyways because they've been doing it and it always works. And here's the question that I was asking is, do you think that even as a single mom, do you think some of these women will learn their lesson the first time, or do you think it happens a lot more? I think a lot of these single moms, they are starting to get the picture. They're starting to understand. They're starting to realize that they need to concentrate on their family, their kids, concentrate on what's important to them now instead of trying to find someone to fill a void or to fill a hole in their life. Let's be honest, they got their hands full already. But that is going to be the end of today's video. Comment if you have something to say, and I'll catch you guys later. Bad boy out.